Good morning. Hello. Afternoon.
Hey, hey,
What the hell?
what's going on, Rick? Oh, where'd you go?
I'm here.
Oh,
Doc Blaylock's Blood and Mud. Go sign up for it now. Let's get some signatures on this thing. All right.
all right, I
Just
do
watch the
now.
trailer. Choppy, choppy. Uh-huh.
Hey, James, how you doing, sir?
Good mellow music. Hey, James.
Doesn't matter what you say or the action that you take. This is done without your will from the problem that you made. You're the man of justice of every more legions all around you. Just the things you cannot change and the darkness that's inside you.
Hey, hey, you're muted, Rick.
Yeah, I'm muted.
There you go.
Just remarking about getting a suntan
Oh,
on
there you
this
go.
one side of my face. I look like a half face or whatever
Oh,
that Batman villain is.
Two-Face.
Two-Face. Thank you. James is being a little pithy, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
Hangover. Y'all drank like little girls sipping out of air out of tiny plastic cups as a tea party. Little Dixie cup things,
I will have you know, James, I killed almost a whole bottle of bourbon yesterday.
Yeah, I hit it pretty hard. I mean, he doesn't think so, but I drank.
And I didn't even make it to the champagne last night. We
Oh
ended
well,
up
I
being
didn't.
on.
I didn't open up champagne, but I suggested it. No one seemed like they
Yeah,
cared, so I just drank.
yeah. I was gonna open one, and I don't know. We got talking, and I forgot about it. By the time we got done, I was like, shit, I'm just going to
Yeah,
bed.
have some good lime water before, cause maybe a tinge of coffee in here. Heated lime water. I forgot to put the coffee in,
Oh shit.
but it's still good. It's got that lime taste.
Okay.
I really don't need the caffeine to tell you the truth.
Hey, Chica.
Would you like another one? You would. Yeah, I wonder if anyone's doing any after Christmas shopping.
Oh, yeah. Not
I
me.
know.
I'm broke.
I know. Me too. I I uh I don't like it. I don't like being that way.
Yeah, no, me neither.
But we're gonna sell some stuff on eBay. January can be bad and it can be good. It works if you work it.
Yeah.
I've had good Januaries and I've had bad Januaries as far as sales are concerned. I think that was the first time I put a countdown. Everybody uses the countdown. I never use a countdown on here.
Ah,
So I decided today I'd do things a little different. Put a little fireworks up there above your head, Shadowhawk.
oh yeah, I saw that. I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, that's some fireworks down there where I go spray.
Oh,
I don't know from what year. It could have been this year, could have been, prior years. I've been going down there for 9 years,
hey, so it's been a while.
off and on. Huh?
I said, yeah, you said it's been a while you've been doing that.
Yeah, James says I'm tapped out this month. I bought another painting from Vic. Yeah, I heard you negotiating that a little bit. What he's doing with the Doom, or has he completed that? I guess he has. When he showed it briefly on here. Oh, we're going. Oh, okay. Are we doing the 23? Okay, for 2023 Blue Sasquatch. I noticed that earlier, and I put 22. It's kind of like the old checkbook, you know.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get used to that.
You're gonna have to go away. You just sit there. What else you want from me, huh? What else you want from me? And then you come back for more. Get that off your face. Get it? There you go. Gotta treat the dog well, you know.
Oh yeah, gotta take care of them puppies.
Gotta take care of them puppies. Okay, Vic finished it. Yeah, I mean, if he showed it yesterday, just kind of flashed it up. I wanted to see, you know, a little bit more camera time on it. But from what I could see, you know, yeah, it's looking pretty good, James. Looked pretty good. Really came together pretty well toward the end. Of course, it was looking good from the very start, but drew all those elements together. Let's see. Has Backend launched, or do you know?
I think so. Not positive. I know I signed up for it. I don't.
Because I was going to show, that was one campaign I was going to show some love to today.
Yeah, go ahead and hit it.
I was on sign up. I wonder if Beckend has a trailer. I don't know. This did you back this book? Maybe not. Maybe this wasn't for you. Blade Devil, did you back that?
No, I didn't.
No.
It's a little manga for me.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to though. It was, and wow, I mean, it went over 300,000, and here's the. I really don't know that much about, you know, the artist, or I know he's got a massive channel, and but it looked like an interesting story and stuff, you know.
Yeah,
and from the artwork, and you know, yeah, it's definitely manga, but I'm not, you know, I'm not anti-manga by any means. I mean, I've had Vic draw me some of my characters in manga.
That's just not going to be, you know, something that I gravitate to art-wise, really.
Mm-hmm. Did you look at this campaign?
Oh yeah, I'm familiar with it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, like I said,
because I mean, it has a Creed element to it. Look at that! Look at the flowers and just.
Oh yeah, no, it's very well done.
It's pretty wild. Pretty neat artwork, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like looks good. You know,
that's. I mean, you know, it's. We'll go ahead and watch the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
No, Pale Rider, I did not. Fortunately.
Hail, Eric. Happy New Year.
Little crackle there toward the end.
Yeah, it looks
Burn
really
it
good,
up.
but yeah, just not my.
Yeah, it's a little lengthy, you know. I mean, Ryan Cardinal has something similar in black and white. I mean, uh, we grew up on little different comics than what they grew up on.
Yeah, a little bit.
I want my Hammerella.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what's going on with that.
I don't either. But I'm assuming we're going to get it. But Hammerella looks pretty good, almost like a female Thor without the costume.
48 pages of action for readers of all ages. Hammerella Thundersmoke tells the story of Hammerella, descendant of gods and witches, stranded alone on a distant world since infancy. In order to survive, she must be as deadly as the beasts that hunt her. When she finally escapes, she finds herself in the midst of a galactic war. Will she live long enough to find her true home? Back the book to find out and help us extend the Gods and Gears universe.
Nice cover. I wonder what that is. Look at that. Thundar the Barbarian here.
Hey, excellent.
Oh, wait a minute. Got to get this up there. Can you even hear that?
What's that?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I didn't hear anything.
We'll come out say hi. Yeah.
Hey, Nate.
Sit down.
So, Shadowhawk, did you have any ill effects?
No, not really. I just ate too much last night, so
Oh, did you?
spent a little time in the bathroom this morning. Other than that,
Oh, my. Well, yeah.
But no headache.
Yeah,
no
I
real
kind of
hangover.
cruised through it myself. But man,
I
I was
think I was.
starting to get a little
down.
hammered. I was getting a little bit hammered.
Yeah, I got a pretty good little buzz on last night. Yeah, I think I woke up this morning. I was still buzzing.
Well, you go back, I say I'm tripping once, and I was like tripping a second time, and I don't know. I ended it pretty quick, went in there and summarily threw up, but I contained it. Yeah. I said it's better if I just get all this out of my system.
Yeah, there you go.
I feel a lot better, than trying to hold on to sinking ship.
It's called Storage 24 or something like that.
Oh, because I'm looking at the screen. I'm like,
Hey, Nathan.
he's watching.
Shadow's New Year resolution is to potty train his wife so she doesn't have to go out in the cold to poop in the yard.
No, it's an old magazine from back in the 90s.
Hey, Hicksville.
All the new.
What else I miss in the chat?
Sorry, I got somebody else.
That's all. Hey, Lemon Pie, greetings to you. Let's look at Beckoned Recourse, shall we? See what this is about. This is D-Wags. Zaid Studios.
Hey, Lemon Pie.
Copy internet, I know. Get your paws off me, you damn dirty ape. Interesting. Interesting. Interesting artwork. I would kind of like to know how they did that, if it's watercolor or it's probably, I guess it's probably digital colors. And how about Aquila? It's been a while since we've looked at this one. You may be right, James, on that. I know D-Wag shared the thread, so maybe I just Aquila does not look good, and does look good. Okay, does look good, and a good price point as well. Yeah, it's like Dr. Fate colors on the costume, huh? Little yellow or gold and blue mixture. Dr. Fate meets Buck Rogers in the 25th century.
Bunch of commotion going on over here.
Ah, okay. Oh, I don't know if he has one. Been reaching out to him to show this campaign off to you more. Get the lowdown. I backed the first one, Titan. All the books signed. I think I got all three variant, all covers. Very nice art style. He does drawing streams. Very, very nice.
Okay, so I'm back.
Good. You can have the kick.
I'm like, what happened?
You hit that backup button. Takes you right out of StreamYard. Oh, and I just happened to come across another project here. Have to show some love too.
Yeah, Aquila does look good.
Little Bale War goodness.
Oh, hey, I think I heard of this one.
Yeah, I think I saw you dropping it in somebody's chat last night. Maybe Apex's. I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah, maybe.
Show it some magazine size.
We
Magazine
will
Five
march
Love.
into the light.
Gotta have that love.
Let the fear sink in their eyes. We will roar our battle cries. The oath we shall carry strong.
Ramp it up.
Rally up the souls and shields.
Love that piece.
Yeah.
Fight into the bloodiest
I
fields.
think Abel Penny shot bought that.
For the honor high decree. The heavens is on our side.
Shall we? Huh. Grow up, Noah. Recording the skateboard.
All right, I'm gonna mute for a couple of minutes, Rex. I gotta get a quick
Okay.
haircut in.
This is rocking helmet on.
We will march into the night.
I guess I'm gonna hurry up and wait.
Let the fear sink in their eyes. We will roar our battle cries. The oath we shall carry strong.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been trying to get Gary Shipman on the line to come on and talk about his project. I back the first one, kind of fell out after that. I guess I can take this banner down, huh? And yes, you can go back it today, Bayo War, and show it some love.
Yes, yeah. Oh,
I reached out to Mark H tomorrow. Rex, I know he's been busy this holiday weekend. Okay. Gary's a good dude. Yeah. I heard he was. Yeah, that's good news, Eric. I know during the holidays, people are busy doing some things, and first of the year, very, very busy.
ugh.
Are we a little bit slow today? I
Yeah, a
know
little
I
bit,
am.
man. I'm still
But then I
sluggish.
just woke up a little bit ago. Took a shower.
Yeah. I jumped in the shower
Woke
earlier.
up,
That's what
fell out of
helped out.
bed, dragged the comb across my head.
Yeah, the old routine.
This one looking interesting. Fall of Man by
All
Paul
right,
Bird.
I'm gonna go quiet for a couple of minutes while I get this haircut done.
Okay. Fall of Man #1. This looks like very interesting artwork to me. I like that. Fall of Man #1. The age of a man is over. Civilization falls. Giant monsters rise, and superpower tribes struggle. 40 backers. First campaign. In demand. Oh, wow. Yeah. Looks like a lot of fun. Who puts that out? I mean, what is their comic branding? It's something symbol comics. I don't know. It's I wish, it was, I mean, I want to know more about them, and yet their branding is like, but man, that's awesome. Awesome scale there. Very cool. Some super powered individuals fighting monster. Very cool. Very cool. And sort of like looks like the building there Seen better days. Almost in a post-human, setting. I like this. Really do. Look at that. Oh, come on, man. Very interesting. Age comics. Okay. All right. Well, the age kind of gets, you can see the symbol, but the age just kind of gets, unless it's up close, it gets a little lost. There's Paul Bird, founder of Age Comics, and is an active freelance comic book writer and letterer. Ooh. Benjamin Worrell, author and artist for Stealth Comics. Okay. And Jimmy G. Hey, Jimmy G. He's a comic colorist and letterer from the UK. Oh, cool. Very cool. This looks like this looks like in my wheelhouse. I like that. Yep. Very nice. Wish they had more posted up there to let you know. You might want to see Follow Man. That looks like a lot of fun. Here's Maverick Volume 2, Judgment of Doom, graphic novel. Story of a man fighting a world to save ours.
New from NTM Comics, a 60-plus page superhero fantasy graphic novel installment telling the story of a man fighting a world to protect ours. Back, Mavericks Volume 2, Judgment of Doom today.
Wow, that's one of the shortest trailers I've ever seen. Sounds like you guys are really struggling today. I will catch you later. Wow, man. Okay. He wasn't really pissed, but he couldn't believe, have a good day, Eric. Believe people were wanting the art on the cereal box. Let's see. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that that was you. I pissed off John Malin because I bought Gary's art on the cereal box. Why? He wasn't really pissed, but he couldn't believe people were wanting the art on the cereal box. John Malin takes a heel, and he takes a stand on certain things, and that's what he does. That's just what he does. He's very opinionated. If he doesn't have an opinion for it, he's probably asleep. That seems to be my take. A good guy, his own right. But yeah, he usually has an opinion on every subject. The next one we're going to look at is Tales of again, maybe it's just my reading skills. The Sword and Sorcery magazine has returned. Okay, so we have another Sword and Sorcery magazine. Anyway, maybe it'll tell the title here and I'll pronounce it right. Rob Schaefer. Oh, wow. It's the Devil Flyer music. And the Shelby Roberts music. Ah. Oh. Stir 'em up. Oh, I'm muted. Oh, shoot. Okay, let's go through this again. Holy smokes, that is awesome. Yes, it is, Lack. Um, Rex, are you all right? Yes, I'm okay. It's okay to just relax and chat. I can do that. It's kind of hard to do with no one else in here. And Shadowhawk is he's incognito. His wife is cutting hair for money. Thanks for telling me I was muted. Probably would have carried on a whole conversation by myself. Hey, Joseph Dredd. Thank you. Muted again. I know. She started to bark. I mute myself. As I say, I'm a little bit slow today. That's for sure. But it's a glorious brand new year. Happy New Year to everyone. Absolutely. Here's someone that I believe we've had on before, and then also Michael Murphy, and I know I've interviewed him over there on Apex's channel. I think we had him over here. I'm not sure. I might need to reach out to him, and then here is a T Bunny. Hey, T Bunny.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Who you got strapped to your mic there? What is that?
This is Ironsides. This is the figurine that I had made by
Oh, okay. That's your prototype. Gotcha. Yeah.
yeah. It's
That's
got glow paint and everything.
Oh, I was going to ask, is that a glow in the dark? Yeah, I think you did share that, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have a good New Year? I hadn't seen you all year.
Yeah.
That's my joke
I'm
for
serious.
a while. I hadn't
Gotcha.
seen you in a while.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
The year has been going good so far. Yeah. So far, it's been the best year ever. There you go.
Yeah. We've been just looking at some campaign, just kind of filling time, see who would drop by. Maybe they're hungover.
I don't know. It's possible. It's entirely possible. Yeah.
I know you're not hungover. Did you just finish your stream?
No, I haven't done any streaming today. I don't usually stream on Sundays.
Yeah.
Not that it matters. I've been so poorly attended here lately, so I'm not really seeing the point of it.
Yeah. Yeah. I probably upset the cart with some people. I started early on New Year's, but I think it was a good thing for me, not necessarily for their stream. So I think one of your streams might have suffered from that. So I do apologize for that.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
I just thought it was a good thing for me if I got started early, and then we'd have a back behind the scenes thing. No need. We just had a great stream, and then I went and threw up.
Threw up. Well, that's what happens if you imbibe too much.
I'm telling you, yeah.
It's your body telling you get this shit out of me. Yeah,
I know, and it came out like a river.
I'm sure.
Yeah, it was all liquid, but it was.
I'm sure Doc Blaylock probably had some, adverse effects, because that shine, man, that was a cloudy shine, man.
Yeah. Well, now wait a minute. It was apple pie shine. That's the coloring. Yeah, moonshine is supposed to be clear. That's for sure. Yeah.
Well, considering my grandma's people were shiners.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with it. With it.
Congratulations on getting out of the business.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's kind of lucrative, It is what it is. Now they used to run shine over the border to South Carolina.
Oh yeah.
There's a motel that was right on the border, and you start on the property, it was in North Carolina, but they had a tunnel that went over to South Carolina. So they would come in and they were running old. I think it was they run an old Ford. Okay.
Most people don't realize that's how NASCAR got started. T.
It is.
Yeah. You care to elaborate on that for me?
Yeah. Jimmy Johnson, who was one of the big movers and shakers in NASCAR for years and years and years. He ran shine up in North Wilkesboro.
Yeah, and back in the 40s, right?
Back in the 40s, yeah. and he was the baddest driver around. I mean, he had no rivals, and he would just like brag to people, ain't nobody can beat me in my car, you know. And so they would go and they would have runs. And I think the first runs were down in Daytona. You know,
They tried to keep the cars really lightweight with secret compartments, didn't they?
Yeah. I don't know if my people were involved at that early on, but they had a car. That had an auxiliary tank inside of it.
Well, really, moonshining goes back really got a great boost all the way back to George Washington, doesn't it?
Yeah. People, it's
they had a whiskey tax,
right,
and then everybody kind of moved southward down in Tennessee and North Carolina and places like that, and they started to make their own, didn't they?
Yeah,
because the government was taxing the whiskey.
Yeah, corn liquor is a relatively new thing. It's an American addition because they don't have corn anywhere else in the world. So
well, now would you say? I guess that's an American art form, right? Like comics or jazz.
Yeah, I would say
moonshine. So. We give you the word. We give you moonshine.
We've got a place near me, and they add shine to all of their mixed drinks. It's and they got it right there in the title copper stills right there in the title, and evidently that stuff's so smooth that it's people been drinking their mixed drinks and not even realize they had shine in it, you know. So
now,
I mean,
do you have a company IP, T-Money?
Yeah, intellectual property. Yep, yeah, I got one.
Okay, yeah. You might want to create another one, Moonshine Comics.
Well, I guess I have a right to it, I guess, but I don't know. I don't really have a lot of connection to the people, my grandma's people anymore.
Yeah, Power Rider says the Shiner Mafia is going to be after you.
Well,
hey,
that's okay. Hey, what's
Glenn.
Up, is that a hawk?
Oh, yeah, it's getting freshened up for the new year.
Well, actually, the Shiner population dropped quite a bit because there's a mountain community up there where a lot of that was going on, and they a friend of mine ran afoul of them. He kind of had hooked up with the wrong lady, and she got mad at him for kicking her out of the house. Runs up there and tells him that he raped her, right? And so they start sending people down there. Okay, not the Klan, Ku Klux Klan, but the Klan that was up there. Started. I think there were all the Shiners up there.
The family Klan.
Okay. Yeah, and they started sending people.
I'm glad you clarified that.
Right, but they started sending people after him, not realizing that he's a Green Beret.
Uh-oh.
And evidently good enough that he was on
hey,
right. But he's a Green Beret, and he kept sending people after him, and he would leave body bags behind, and the cops kept like they kept like grabbing his guns every time, for quote unquote evidence. Mm-hmm. And eventually he was down to a samurai sword, right? And some goofballs came after him that weekend.
Oh,
and then when the cops came, they're like, okay, where's the body? Just kind of joking with him. He's like, it's over there, and it's over there. And they pretty much gave him his guns back after that point. But after that, they actually waited for these guys to come down, and they came down in a big truck with her in the truck, and they were able to like get them all in mass before he killed them all. But they say crime dropped in that county quite a bit after that. So
wow, that training paid off.
Well, he told them that they're like, "Oh, why don't you wound them?" And he's like, "That's not my training.
Yeah,
I'm not trained to wound them."
Hell no,
that's not
they
what
can still
I'm trained
take you
to
out
do.
if they're wounded. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he owned a course record at Fort Bragg at one point.
Even the police are shot, shoot at the largest body mass. I mean, they're trained not to wound.
No,
Trying to kill.
he was headshots. I mean, he went for headshots, man.
There you go.
They don't mess around with mid center mass. I mean,
Yeah.
you miss something center mass, and they come after
Hey,
you. So
like-
I agree with that assessment, T. We were going to look at this one. This will be the last one we look at.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Have you seen this?
Yeah, I've seen it.
High fantasy pulp novel. Yeah.
I don't think I backed it, but
Michael Murphy. Yeah.
I like the concept. You know.
Yeah, it's kind of a high tea adventure. We have had him on there because I remember Greg Levitri was on here and he was saying this is what I really like, and so I
had
interviewed
Greg
him over
on?
there.
Did
Huh?
you get a word in edgewise? You had Greg on, really?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Greg can
How
talk.
many conspiracy theories did he throw at you in a sort of amount of time?
Yeah, actually, I was on with him on Saturday night on Apex's.
He lights up my chats anytime he's on. Anytime he's on,
yeah.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna get anything from the chat, and if you don't highlight his many comments, he'll call you, oh yeah, you're working for the FBI, CIA, right? You know?
I just don't get that. If I don't highlight like Kate's here, she never gives me a hard time if I don't highlight, and talk
we're
about.
talking 13 comments in a row.
I know
Okay.
he's got it all down pat, no doubt.
And I mean, he blows up people's channels. Anytime you see him in your chat is over because he kills your chat. And then if you don't highlight every single freaking diatribe on the globs of the globes,
but it's not just him. There's other people that they give you a hard time if you don't pay attention to them, and it's like, damn, it is what it is. And
I'll tell you. So he got on our channel. We did a cannabis and conspiracies on ghost stories, right? And we've been advertising it. We're like, hey, we're gonna have a live link. People come and tell ghost stories. And as soon as I saw it pop up, and I was like, oh crap. Okay, 5-minute limit on everybody, right? And he gets on. And the first thing he said, hey, everybody. It's like, oh, okay, well, what's your story? What do you mean story? And we're like, ghost story, dude. And he's like, oh, I don't believe in ghosts.
Yeah, well, make it up or get the hell out of here.
Well, he told 2 stories anyway, and they were legitimate ghost stories. They're like,
all right, Tree Goblin, I can do that. Put this on the screen.
There you go.
That's good for a laugh. Let's take a look at this. This one. This will be the last one we kind of feature.
Oh yeah, crank it.
We'll crank it up. This is Michael Murphy. Return to the glory days of sword and sorcery action with your new favorite ogre detective for hire.
Yeah,
interesting. Yeah,
interesting genre mashup.
Yeah, it is. It's an interesting mashup. Maybe that's not for you. A lot of reading.
I like the pictures. There you go. Well, I mean, I look. I've got novels coming out my butt. I mean, I got a ton of them. So,
Yeah.
but you're literal people. I don't mean coming out of my butt. It's just the
Right.
turn of phrase. Okay. Anyway,
Ooh.
I think you got a bot over there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was
I
just
do
looking at
that,
that. I
but
didn't know if like,
Yeah.
didn't know
you
if I
can't
could
get rid
whack
of
'em
it.
or
It's on Twitch.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can't get
Gotcha.
rid of it.
Ah, well, alas. Whoa. What happened?
I threw that up there. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
I want another screen here
Oh, okay. No problem.
just to show a few other things.
Yeah, that Long Shadow is a pretty clever idea. Mike Murphy's interesting writer.
The before and after Christmas.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, that's
Plumped
about
up.
accurate.
Plumped up pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah,
don't-
he's an interesting interview. I've interviewed him a couple times, once over there on Apex and once over here.
Yeah, I did one an interview with him. We I can't remember what the topic was, but it was like a topical discussion. But it had to do with something writing. I don't know. He's a great conversation though. He's a very intelligent person. And now,
Well,
I
he's
had one of my
well read, isn't he?
yeah, I had one of my
Yeah.
worst. That's not necessarily translates because I had one of my worst interviews the other night with RJ of the Island, Fourth Age. He is the worst interview I've ever had.
Did you
Really?
get a candy cane snake for Christmas? Actually, that's a Nelson's milk snake.
Yeah.
Welcome to
No,
the
thank
show, Doc Playlock.
There you go. What's up, man?
What
What's
up, Doc?
You recovered from your
year.
hangover, man?
No hangover.
No hangover. Oh,
Doc, I started your show. I started the show with the highlight of Pariah Blood and Mud.
Oh, well, thank you for that.
Showed your video, put the banner up, gave it a big talk up. Good stuff.
I appreciate it. I was just popping in to tell everybody Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to
New
you.
Year to you, Doc.
hey. The interview I did with Mike Murphy was big books versus little books. That was the topic. Big, gigantic, gargantuan 100 page epics as opposed to breaking them up into smaller bite-sized
page counts. Yeah.
Hey, Tree Goblin.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Kate Darling. I just responded to you on Twitter. Just got your message.
Oh, okay.
Still
Yeah,
feel
she was flying pretty high when she popped on last night. She was already like cruising at a nice altitude, I think.
yes, the Mayo Supreme has begun.
Anyway, rings of Saturn will have disintegrated. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Nope.
All right.
Oh,
Ooh.
Yeah. Like, whoa.
yikes.
What?
Damn.
Wait,
What was he thinking with the gate down? Did he think he could just squeeze by?
I don't
I
know what
don't
he
know.
was.
Now, how do you explain that to the company?
I think he just
Well,
walked away
Harold,
on that
you're
one.
an
Look for
idiot.
a new job.
Yeah.
there was being an idiot.
We'll
And,
take it out of your pay and you'll be working us forever.
Well, that looked like a clown car. I don't think everybody was in there was supposed to be in there. I'm just saying.
Anyway, I'm going to bounce, Rex. I got a lot going on, but I just want to come in. Happy New Year.
All right.
Happy New Year,
well,
Doc.
thank you, Doc.
Later, Doc.
Appreciate it.
All right.
What's
God
up, man?
bless everybody.
Happy New Year, Doc. May the Mayo supremacy reign.
That guy needs to start doing some voiceover. He's got
with the ready whip.
incredible
Yeah.
voice. Jeez. That's a sexy voice right there.
Yeah. Well, now he does do voice work.
Oh, he does? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
There's
need
supposed
somebody
to be a gate
for
on
my
both sides of
Ironside
the track. Absolutely. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
right.
I mean, I'm pretty suspect about the internet these days, but that looked, I don't know. It might have been real.
Yeah, it looked real to me. Yeah. I mean, the mechanics look right. So
Uh-huh.
some of the ones that are
Yeah.
fake, you can always tell because the mechanics are off.
Yeah.
Right. Now, we didn't get a chance to wish happy birthday to Val Kilmer yesterday. Yesterday was his birthday.
Yeah, he probably won't have too many more.
Yeah, he's been in poor health of late.
He's in poor health. So I will say this. That his acting in Top Gun Maverick shows that the man still has it.
Well,
He'll
that's
have
what
it
I
all the way
heard.
to the day he
That
dies.
he kind of makes. How big a role is it? Is it like a cameo?
It's It's practically a cameo, but
Yeah.
they have a conversation, and he doesn't even have enough of a voice left for them. They had to use CGI or
Oh, really?
voice manipulation to give him a voice. He had voice as opposed like a less than a year or two ago, and so they took like an interview he gave back when he was still able to talk, and they pieced together his lines.
Yeah, they can draw a word here and there and then marry them together.
But he, it was all acting with the face. It was all acting, and he is like, he should have won an Oscar because he got me. I mean, he got me good.
He's yeah, I mean, I think he's one of the best actors of our time, but we really didn't get the full breadth of what a career would be with him.
Well, most of the scene was him like typing to a vocoder. Most of the scene was, and so what he would type his line, and then he would turn, and then he would mode his line, right? And
really, that's kind of been focused on because of Stephen Hawkins, right?
Yeah, it was a master class. I mean, I my friend who happens to be an actor, and I told him about the scene, and he's like, "Okay, well, let me take a look," and he said that it takes like a next level person to be able to show in the eyes what he was able to show in the eyes, because you can like sit in front of a mirror for decades trying to get the level of emotion he was able to portray. I mean, it's just amazing.
There you go, Lorenzo. There's your if you're listening out there in the ether, here's your lizard representation for the day.
There you go. Everybody needs a lizard.
Everybody needs a lizard. That is a northern blue-tongued skink. We have skinks around here. I'm sure you have them in North Carolina.
We got all sorts in North Carolina, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I don't even want to know what the wildlife I've got in my backyard. I just don't want to know.
Yeah.
That's one thing that scares me. The scariest snake I think on the planet is a copperhead.
Yeah. Well, they're aggressive.
You will not see them coming. No.
Yeah.
You won't know they're there. You won't see them coming. And there might be a whole bunch of them, and you won't even know. I mean, and they're all over this place.
You think there's
are no joke?
Yeah. You run into one, you might run into two or three, huh?
Yeah. They're not. It's not like they're communal, but they tend to be all in the same place. So we most of our bites are copperheads, even more than rattlesnake. I mean, we got plenty of rattlesnakes. Welcome to North Carolina, ladies and gentlemen.
That's one that I've not. Now this guy's kind of crazy.
Oh yeah.
Is that one guy? It's amazing that he wasn't startled. This guy.
There's one that the guy got closed on his arm.
I don't know what the hell he's doing, but yeah, he got the hand out of there real quick. What the hell are you doing, man? I turned my back on that thing. Both of them had their back to it. I'm sorry. That's crazy. Oop. He wasn't looking what he was doing, was he? Slipped right in there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not putting my hand in some guy.
Yeah, there's another one where a guy was doing a similar thing to an alligator, and that thing closed on him. So, got good advertising for cowboy boots. Yep.
Yeah, you could lose some fingers. Kilner was great. Jim Morrison. Yeah, I wish that movie was a little bit better put together. It, the other band members said it wasn't, exactly.
That was Oliver Stone,
accurate.
wasn't it? Is that Oliver Stone?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, I'm just not big on Oliver Stone stuff.
No, Oliver Stone's up his own ass pretty far. Yeah.
Yeah, there's certain directors out there that they
get cute. I think I'd call it being cute, Now
I have a copy of this. This is Electric Boogaloo. This is have you seen this, T-Bunny?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Documentary on
yeah,
on the Canon Films.
Oh, back in the day, man, Canon Films had some hella good.
Yeah, that was an interesting documentary.
Yeah, it's funny, but Canon Films, it's like they saved all their money up and they did like really great tent peg movies, but then everything else is just trash level. And so there's like a dichotomy, it's like, oh, it's a really good movie, but if it's Canon on it, and they kind of diluted their own brand by doing that.
Yeah.
And eventually it's like, well, it's a Canon film. Is it going to be good or is it going to be trash?
All right, Lorenzo. Since I love you, here's another lizard representation for you.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Personally,
Now that's a mock-up. I don't think Godzilla's ever been on the cover of Time magazine, but
definitely.
Person can dream.
Yeah, nobody that harmless has ever been on the cover of Time magazine as Man of the Year.
I like the American Ninja movies. I'm not even sure what the American Ninja movies were.
Yeah, Dudikoff. Yeah, American Ninja. Yeah, they were ridiculous, but I liked them. It's funny because you could tell that they switched out with an actual martial artist, and they
misses good stuff.
The ninja costume on. It was the guy. The guy was smaller than him, right?
Does anybody know who this is? I know it looked maybe a little small. Can you name this celebrity?
Carmen Miranda.
And
okay,
you sure didn't go back too far with Carmen Miranda. Anybody know who that is? Anybody? I bet Kate might know. Maybe. She did some sci-fi. She was on the original Star Trek. She was on Space 1999.
Yeah, she played the Ryan Slave Girl? No. Okay.
That was a different actress.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
That is very early picture. I mean, in the 50s of Joan Collins.
Joan Collins. Okay.
That's Joan Collins. She really changed. I think from her young days to later stuff. No, it wasn't Yvonne Craig. Although that's a good guess. Yvonne would do Batgirl on Batman 66, of course.
Yeah. Oh, you ever seen the early pictures of Yvonne DiCarlo? You ever seen like pictures of Yvonne DiCarlo? Early pictures.
Remind me what Yvonne DiCarlo did.
She was Lily Munster, but she was a sex bomb.
Man. She
sex bomb, man.
Yeah, I mean, she was part of that old golden age of Hollywood.
Yeah.
In the 30s, 40s, back in her days, 40s.
Yeah. It was her and Marilyn Monroe at one point. They were like the two most beautiful women in Hollywood.
Well, she played Charlton Heston's wife, Zipporah, in Ten Commandments, Cecil B. DeMille's second remake. I mean, it was a remake. It's the first talkie version of Ten Commandments. Because he did a silent version of that back in the 20s.
Yeah, I had to watch Ten Commandments every time it was on.
Yeah.
It was required.
It was like one of those biblical movies that they revisited. Like Ben-Hur was in the early 20s. I think we looked at that the other day. It was like 1922, something like that. And then
Jessica Lansbury back in the day,
Yeah. Well, Lucille Ball.
Lucille Ball. Yeah. Definitely.
I mean, some that you wouldn't even think of was like, whoa, back in the glamour days of Hollywood.
It's
And,
funny. It's funny that hurt her career. Lucille Ball was so hot.
who
it
was the
hurt her
mother
career
on
and stuff.
Bewitched?
Oh, Endora. What was her
Yeah.
name? Well, hold on. Dirk
I bet
Craig
Apex.
will know.
I bet Apex.
Dirk Craig will know.
Yeah.
He's in the other room. Hey, Craig. No, he ain't coming.
Just put out a Kozar unboxing video. Cool.
Okay,
Barton
okay.
brothers.
No problem.
Agnes Whitehead, Moorhead.
Moorhead.
Not Whitehead,
Agnes Moorhead.
Moorhead. Yeah.
Agnes Moorhead.
I know
yeah.
that much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
not
right,
Whitehead.
right. Not Whitehead,
Moorhead,
no.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
Oh, well, she was pretty good looking back in the day too, Bunny.
Mm-hmm. Oh, gosh, yeah. Yeah.
With a name
You are
like
talking
Moorhead.
old sexy chicks. Vic is inbound.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah, he likes Nancy Pelosi and her saggy melons. Just
like those
saying.
bolt on.
Yeah. But man, those early pictures of Joan Collins, that does not look like Joan Collins to me, but it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's pretty back in the day.
Yeah, Moorhead. Agnes Moorhead, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of good looking women back then. But
Yeah, well, I mean, it was the golden age, wasn't it?
yeah, that's back when you had to be good looking to be on screen, you know.
Uh-huh.
Those were the days.
Now there's maybe a little different standard. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kiss the DJ.
Oh, gosh. And now we have Kim Kardashian. There you go.
Oh, yeah. And their whole family. Yeah.
Yeah,
I did not
that's
know. I sent this to Kate that Ann Baxter, when you see her face, she was born May 7th, 1923. She starred in such films as All About Eve, The Ten Commandments,
Right.
The Razor's Edge. She was the granddaughter of Frank Lloyd Wright.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, Frank. Here's a picture. The great granddaughter of Frank Lloyd Wright, the great American architect.
Yeah.
Actually, only a few blocks from here,
Mhm.
there's actually a Frank Lloyd Wright house over there, close to where my mother used to live.
You can tell. I mean, you can tell from just a glance at them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
very open windowed areas in this house.
Yeah, he had a
and
definitely distinctive style. It definitely did.
very distinctive. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he also did like some factory type. I mean, he did some big projects. It wasn't just houses.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, he was.
Oh, okay. Agnes Moorehead was in The Bat with Vincent Price. Yeah, that's cool. Most people don't realize that Vincent Price was from St. Louis, Missouri. He was born in St. Louis, Missouri. With that voice of his, you would think, okay, a little bit more exotic, right?
Yeah, you think it's like English because of the way he pronounced it. But he was definitely a chameleon.
Plastic surgery overhauls don't count. Absolutely right, they do not. Maybe that's why Joan Collins looked a little different. I don't know.
Right.
I think it was just baby fat, though. Maybe.
I don't know. I mean,
age into it, womanhood.
I mean, I don't think it did her any favors putting her on Dynasty with the young Heather Locklear.
Yeah.
I don't think they did her any favors there.
Yeah, and then you had the one from Big Valley on there as well.
Right,
she was
right.
Still good looking, but she was definitely
Barbara Stanwyck.
Barbara Stanwyck from that 60s era.
Right. Yeah, what was his name? $60 Million Man. Lee Majors was on there.
Lee Majors, yeah. Definitely on Big Valley.
Yeah, he played Heath.
It's not. It wasn't one of my favorites.
No. Well, I mean, it was like a Bonanza, but with a mother instead of a woman instead of Lauren Green. It was pretty much followed the same pattern.
I did not know this. That the look at the character Galt was on the original Star Trek was modeled after Ming the Merciless.
Oh,
and
okay.
he had an interesting backstory.
Mhm.
This is back in the 30s in the Buster Crabbe serials and stuff.
Right.
Of course, that's a bald cap there, bald head on him. You can see the
Yeah.
line go
Yeah, you can
across,
see the
but
line go across.
in that high definition, I think somebody's probably cleaned that picture up as, but he was independently wealthy. He really didn't have to act. He had quite a bit of money before he started acting.
Right.
And here I did not know that there was a connection between the two, but I can see it.
Yeah, I can see it.
That they kind of, let's make him a bald character. Now check this out. Here is some Japanese Spider-Man.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
島本刑事、とどめを刺せ。
This ranks right up there with the Turkish Spider-Man.
やめろ。
Yeah.
島本刑事、やめろ。やめろ。そうだな。助けに来た男に殺される気分は。
Japanese man. It's such a mixed bag.
Yeah.
鉄十字団に恨みを持つ麻薬刑事さ。
There you go. We need one of those.
スパイダーストリング。
Uh-oh, you're in trouble now. The spider rope.
格闘技世界チャンピオンスパイダーマン。
Oh my gosh.
No. Scarred for life after that one.
Oh well, I mean, it's just like all Japanese stuff. I had I had like this argument on my channel the other day because I was saying that the Japanese they like emulate so much of American culture that if you watch manga, there's like mixed bag of like several different influences that are like flowing into one, and
right.
And it's just like it's like they don't put everything together like end to end. So you'll see some like weird things like the man with no name showing up as a with a guitar in the middle of a scene with Spider-Man, things like that. And it's just like they were like finding their way into pop culture, and they just like backed into it, And there's a lot of fun stuff like that, but it's really kind of odd. And more lizards. Okay.
More lizards for Lorenzo because we love him. Start the year.
He's not
right.
even over there. Lorenzo Sleestack's not even over there. I don't see.
Oh, I know. Maybe he'll watch.
Okay.
Replay,
okay. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's a busy man,
Yeah, he gets around. He's one of the super mods. Frog G shows up on my channel occasionally when he has nothing else better to do, I guess. 20-year-old Meryl Streep was a natural beauty. She's a really odd beauty, though. I mean, because when you take her parts like separate, that she shouldn't be attractive, but it's just the way it's put together. But she's a really interesting, lady to look at. That's why she's moved into character acting so well.
As I said, Val Kilmer's birthday yesterday. Here he is talking about his inspiration of how he portrayed Doc Holliday.
Doc Holliday, yeah.
Tombstone was my favorite movie of all time. I loved you in that movie.
Thank you.
And could you tell me what you did or what you based?
This is from 1993.
As far as like the talking, the way he walked, and things like that.
Well, the first thing I did was to call well, I think he's the best dialect coach in the world. He used to do lots and lots of theater, and now he does lots and lots of movies. I think he's done every Martin Scorsese picture since before Kundun. He's really a great guy named Tim Monick. I called him up. I said, I need a dialect of a Southern aristocrat that's, it's dead because they all died in the Civil War. He goes, I got it. I said, no, let me go on. He goes, no, I got it. And he sent me a tape. I'll try and do it without laughing. This is how this guy talked for real. Tim, it's wonderful that you've asked me to visit today. It was so slow that, first of all, just everything you said was hilarious. Just because when you talk that slow, everything's just funny. But he was a socialite and a big guy in the theater from Georgia. And that's where I just started just listening to this one tape all the time.
There's Lorenzo.
That must have been a long. There's Lorenzo. Yeah. Hey, just Carol.
Mm-hmm.
Who's in the house? Happy New Year, everyone.
Hello, hello. I guess there is a Lorenzo Sleestack over there. I stand
There
corrected.
is a Lorenzo Sleestack.
Yep.
The rumors of his
There you
demise are wildly exaggerated. Yeah. Val Kilmer, 63, and he's yesterday. Yeah. What do you know about his health, Bunny?
Throat cancer
as it stands right now.
He has throat cancer, and he's
Right.
also a Christian Scientist, which means they don't believe in medical intervention. So it's been trying to do the all natural thing, but he's losing the fight with it. So at this point, he's probably lost his voice forever. We'll probably never hear him talk again.
Wow.
But I don't know. So I don't know how long he's going to be around, to be honest, at this point. So.
Well, this gentleman also had a birthday. 19. I mean, he's 85.
There you go. There you go.
Anthony Hopkins, player of many, many, many roles over the years, over the decades. Very sporting, you know, different looks. Well, I liked him in Legends of the Fall. Screw the government.
Well, it's that whole Stanislavski versus the British repertory, like believing building the character from the inside, outside in, you know, and then getting the mannerisms down and then building it in. But you know, Stanislavski believes in like building it out. And if you see him and Jodie Foster, you see
Lorenzo.
You see a perfect, like, it's basically the pinnacle of British repertory and probably one of the best Stanislavski actresses working today, Jodie Foster, and him going at it. And it's really
when did she kind of switch over to that? Because she was a childhood actor for Disney.
She's always been a method actor. So,
yeah, method actor. You got me enthralled. I'm just sitting here, just.
But if you watch, it's really different. It's really interesting that the approaches are different, you know, because you see him, he's able to turn it on and off like.
Yeah. What about Brando? Marlon Brando.
Brando's Stanislavski to the wall. He is as far in method as you can get.
What was he the introduction of that basically within?
He was early on. But he was like the superstar, and all his mental problems is probably because of it.
And of course, Barbara Walters passed away Friday. It was announced on Saturday, and the Pope died yesterday. So I mean, 2002 claims even more lives. It's amazing.
Well, I mean, we lost Betty White like on Christmas.
Betty White, and it was kind of strange to see all the magazines when you go to the grocery store checkout, and it says Betty White at 100.
Yeah,
and she died prior to her birthday.
99. Yeah.
99.
She was a New Year's baby, I guess. What I understand. Yeah. But yeah, she died right before New Year's turned over. So.
Oh, is it Betty White's birthday today? You said New Year's, baby.
Well, I think she was.
Okay.
Because I remember it was like right on the heel.
I haven't seen anything on that. I try and catch the obituaries.
Well, I know she died. She died like just days before.
Yeah, prior. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, January 17th. Okay, my fault.
Okay, January 17th.
So she was right before her birthday. So 17 days. That's right before birthday, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're that old. That's anything.
Now
half a
today
year
is
from
Jerry
birthday.
Robertson's birthday. Jerry Robertson, born January 1st, 1922, an influential artist, most known for co-creator of the Joker and Robin, for his work on Batman during the Golden Age. He was also a political cartoonist and an early advocate for creators' rights.
Oh,
Jerry
okay.
Robertson, born today. Yeah, big influence, and especially with Batman, character of Batman.
Okay.
I mean, co-creator of the Joker. Hello,
Mm-hmm.
and Robin.
Right.
Pretty good resume right there.
Mrs. Good Stuff pointed out Pele died too.
Pele died too. Yeah, last year. Yeah, that was a biggie. A couple days before.
Yeah. That bicycle kick that he created is just ridiculous. There's like a handful of people in the world that can even do that thing.
There's a lot of people caught up into that Scientology.
Ah, no, it's Christian Science. It's different from Scientology.
I believe yesterday was also this actor's birthday, Frank Langella.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Frank Langella. I remember his
Played a great
Dracula.
Yeah.
Sexy Dracula.
Yeah.
It was pretty wild when he went upside down and looked in the window.
Yeah, right.
And,
he was actually hooked up with Whoopi Goldberg for a little while.
Yeah, he did a pretty good Nixon, I thought.
He did a great Nixon. Frost Nixon was a good.
Oh, look at there,
movie.
Skeletor.
No, yeah, that's right.
He was Skeletor, and that was a canon film.
Yeah, I don't know why people hate that movie so bad.
I thought the costumes were pretty good.
I thought it was decent. I mean, I like Ludwig as a He-Man. He looked like a He-Man. I mean, he big, tall, muscular, imposing. Yeah. And the sword fighting was pretty decent. I mean,
he was definitely a handsome guy. I mean, for the role. This was pretty wild. This fish has had a bad day. Still swimming around after a huge bite taken out of it.
Yeah.
So his new year is not starting off too good. It's amazing. A little bit more would have got the spinal column,
Yeah.
And
took
that
pretty much.
tail right off.
Guys, I'm feeling a little off.
Yeah, he's not gonna. I gotta believe he's not long for the aquarium.
No, probably not. Let me see.
Yeah, won't be long till
Apex
everybody starts counting on.
Apex says Dracula 1979 was very scary.
Yep.
I wasn't scared by it. I don't think.
Meg Foster, who played Evil in Master of the Universe. I keep saying Meg. I keep calling her Meg Ryan. I know it's not right, but Meg Foster.
Yeah.
You're talking about blue eyes. That woman has like the most luminous eyes. Holy shit. So. But that was she was good.
You want to see something scary? Apex. Kyle Ritter. He sent out a picture last picture of 2022. There you go.
Okay. All right.
He's got some hair, doesn't he?
Yeah. So he's resurfacing. He kind of disappeared for a little while there.
Did he? I imagine.
I don't know. I'm not on any of EVS's shows, so I hadn't heard of him for a while. So I assumed.
He's been working away, I think, on Ethan's book still.
Yeah. I think he laid low for a little while there.
This is a pyroclastic flow. I have no idea what that is. I guess maybe lava, I guess. Maybe.
It's just like ash there.
Ash?
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're getting away from that. That's
That's a Yeah, it looks like a
You
volcano.
don't want to
balloon.
breathe that in.
No, you do not. No.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
somebody's
a
gonna have a
giant ash
bad
blowout.
day around there for a while.
Yeah, it's an ash
Oh,
cloud there.
Nasty cleanup.
Oh yeah. Volcanic ash is like the worst thing you can breathe. That's what killed most of the people in Pompeii was volcanic
Mhm.
ash.
Here's a 1907 mugshot of Bertha. Oh, let's see, Boronda. Bertha Boronda. Okay, a woman who was arrested for cutting off her husband's penis
Oh, there it
in
is.
1907. There's her mugshot.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
She looks
Well,
repentant. She looks really penitent there. She
I
looks
don't
really-
know. She almost looks like she's got a smile on her face. Like, yeah, I did it, and I'm proud of it.
I'm being sarcastic, Rex.
Oh, okay.
Of
All right.
course,
All
she
right.
looks smug.
Yeah, she does look smug, doesn't she? Who knows? Maybe she
He just
was an
doesn't get
abusive-
me, Shadowhawk. He just doesn't get me, man.
Maybe
Yeah,
not. Well, you know, years ago,
Mm.
there was a guy that had his wee cut off and glued
John
to his
Wayne
chest.
Bobbitt.
And
Yeah.
glued to his chest. Yeah.
That's somebody different then.
No,
Yeah,
that's
that's a
somebody
different one,
different. Yeah.
Yeah.
My peen.
Yeah, John
would
Wayne
be
Bobbitt. She
scared.
threw it out the window on her. Like,
Yeah, I think in her car, right?
yeah, she got in the
Wow.
car and,
And then they found it and tried to reattach it, right?
Yeah,
they
yeah,
did. They actually
Yeah.
reattached it.
yeah. They found it reattached. He actually did a porno to prove that he was still working.
Well, after
Yes,
that, we
buddy.
need a palate cleanser. Here's
Okay,
very,
okay.
very gorgeous. Yes.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
Jane
Oh, Jane Seymour?
Jane
Yeah.
Seymour. Yeah.
Jane Seymour, yeah.
Yeah, I remember
she-
her as Solitaire in Live and Let Die.
Live and Let Die,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But wasn't she also on Battlestar Galactica?
I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know. She may have been.
yeah, she was.
Was
Lobbit
she?
Bobbit, according to Apex Comic. Okay. My peen would be scared of her. Yeah.
Oh, horned lizard.
And more lizard. More lizard.
Very musical.
He's keeping pretty good beat there.
Yeah.
Rhythm,
We're
yeah,
Yeah.
jamming
Not
out.
bad, not bad.
jamming out. Yeah.
Good drummers are hard to find.
Yes, they are. They are. They are. Yeah. Frankenpeen. Apex is having
Frankenpeen,
fun
yeah.
with this.
That was an actual movie, wasn't it?
No, I don't think
There
so.
was Frank and
No?
Weenie.
Oh,
Frankenweenie.
Frankenweenie. I guess that's what I'm
Frankenweenie.
thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a dog. That was
Yeah,
a
it was a dog.
dog
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
That was actually Tim Burton's first feature film, I think.
Was it Tim Burton? I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
it was Tim Burton's. It was a student film, I think. Frankenweenie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it, but I
We
didn't
lost
realize it
David
was Tim
Warner, didn't we, this year?
Oh crap!
The actor?
That sucks. Yeah, I like David Warner.
Yeah.
He played a good was it they called him
Picture of David.
yeah.
On some of the British Big Finish, I don't know if you know this, T Bunny, but he actually,
Mhm.
I think he played Doctor Who.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I do know
Oh,
that.
really? Huh.
Yeah.
So he's
He was in Time Bandits. He played the devil. in
Time Bandits. Yeah.
Yeah, I like Time Bandits.
That and Buckaroo Banzai, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Or
Yeah,
Well,
No,
Buckaroo
no,
Banzai.
I don't,
I
was
don't know if he was in
he
that
wasn't
one.
in
well,
the
no,
Buckaroo
no,
Banzai,
no. But I mean,
No.
I'm just saying that was a movie akin to that. You know. it
Yeah,
was-
right.
yeah.
Yeah,
And, of
yeah,
course,
I was Lithgow in Buckaroo Banzai.
Of course, hey,
Big Booty.
there's Kate from Orlando.
Yeah,
She posted a picture of what she was sporting
Mhm, mhm,
yesterday.
mhm.
Had a great
Yep.
time.
Yep.
Yeah, she was pretty
Bring in
lit
the
by
new
the time
year.
she got.
Although she's got the witchy wand there, you know, something. Either that or
Uh-huh.
that's is that I think that's maybe like a magician's
Oh,
wand. But
it's probably one of them little horns there.
it's not a cigarette holder, is it?
No,
That would fit the attire. You know, if you
Yeah.
had a long ping one like wah, wah, wah,
Yeah.
cigarette holder.
Mm. No, I think that's a collapsible one of those collapsible, magician ones or whatever.
Collapsible.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, you ever get a chance to watch It's Penn and Teller Fool Us.
Oh yeah.
That is a great show, man. It's a great show.
Yeah, it's fun one.
Did you see this Evolution back in the day?
No.
I have
No,
I have that. They even sported a cartoon.
That's the Coveney,
after that.
right? Yeah, it was the Coveney.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
I think I was burned out a little bit on sci-fi at that time. I wasn't watching much sci-fi.
Yeah.
So
The gentleman there with the brown leather jacket, he was on the X-Files.
Yeah, the Coveney. I just said the Coveney, Rex.
Yeah. Oh well, selective here. I was observing the chat.
Why am I here? I'm here.
Why are you here? You're here to keep me straight,
That's right.
Milton Caniff's birthday as well. Lifetime Achievement Award winner, Robin and Joker co-creator, Batman, the Black Terror, the Vigilante, the Fighting Yank, and Johnny Quick artist, comic historian, and political activist, the iconic Jerry Robertson. Okay, so that happy birthday to Milton Caniff as well.
The bad thing is when they say political activists, they always mean one side.
Yeah, that is true, isn't it?
Because conservatives tend to live and let live. So if they're political activists, that means that they're extremely right. So
and Katie Keene, the artist of Katie Keene, was born today in 1911. Bill.
Oh, okay.
Bill. Yeah, look blue jean top jacket there. And then here's some of his work. I remember Katie Keene from Archie series. Very popular. Very popular in comics. Not my thing, but very popular.
Well, see, I thought you might have been mispronouncing that. It's like knife. Because
Knife.
Yeah. Mr. Good Stuff likes to mess with me, so he'll pronounce things that be invisible, like P pneumonia or something like that. He likes to mess with me about that stuff.
My message is sentiment for the new year is this for sure. Cherish every moment and every person in your life, because you never know when it will be the last time you see someone. Absolutely.
There you go.
Don't take people for granted, Cherish every moment you have with them. Make
There
the most of it. Squeeze the most juice out of that.
Whatever. For the choice. For the choice. Yeah.
Yeah. We do this not because it's easy, but because we thought it would be easy. Comic book creators. That was the subtitle, comic book creator. Making a comic's kind of hard, T-Bunny.
Oh, I'm aware.
Yeah,
I'm definitely aware.
Sequential art, not the easiest thing to do. I mean, there's so many steps to it: pencil and inking, and even if it's not that, it's digital and download and print out and whatever.
Mrs. Good Stuff says that she thinks Mr. Good Stuff's trying to give me an eye twitch, and so
could be. Yeah, could be.
We have fun on Cannabis and Conspiracies, though. We have a lot of fun with it.
Oh yeah. What kind of things do you talk about under?
We like either go mysterious or conspiracy. So we do Men in Black is one of them. The Mandela Effect was a real popular one. We did Sasquatch the other day. Then Thunderbird was the last one we did.
Yeah, I just watched the Thunderbird one. That was I like that one.
Yeah, it's really, really incredible how much.
Are you talking about the cryptids?
Yeah,
Thunderbird?
well, cryptid in the legend. The fact that Thunderbird legend happens to have permeated Native American culture from coast to coast, and we're talking about but also we did Coral Castle. Coral Castle was good.
Coral Castle's interesting down Florida. Kate, have you been to Coral Castle? You're down there in Florida. Have you been to Coral Castle?
Yeah, I want to go now that I know, but I saw like a documentary when I was a kid. It was like I don't know if it was Ripley's Believe It or Not.
It might have been In Search of.
It was In Search of. It wasn't actually. It was In Search of. And
with Leonard Nimoy. Live long
Yeah,
and prosper.
yeah, right.
Mhm.
Great narrator, one of the best narrators ever, I think.
He was, wasn't he?
That great narrator voice. But yeah, we're doing Are the Machines Taking Over this Tuesday? So, but we did the simulation theory. Are we all in the Matrix? We've done all sorts of, like,
You went
the
down the rabbit hole
Smithsonian
quite a
one
bit,
was
huh?
yeah,
Yeah.
the Smithsonian one was the one that really disturbed me. Because when you start
Oh,
looking into the
they've done a
Smithsonian,
lot of different things.
that's shady,
Yeah.
shady
crazy.
shit.
With the giant bones and all
Yeah.
disappearing and all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's just a federal agency. I mean, I never thought
It
of I
is,
thought of
isn't
them
it?
as a museum, but they're not a museum. They're an active federal agency.
Well,
and they are
that's
doing
part of the
active-
knowledge of man, right? I mean, they want to know.
They're suppressing the knowledge of man.
Well,
They're
true.
suppressing it.
Right.
And I didn't realize how actively they've been suppressing. And but I mean, anything has to do with anything that will counteract the narrative of like evolution, or they suppress it, and it's like, well, why?
Mrs. Good Stuff says Denver Airport episode was a good one too.
That was a good one. That place is creepy as shit.
Hey, Timothy Olsen.
All right.
Did you get your wrench back over there on Vix? I noticed your chat. How about New Year and whatnot? I know most of these characters. The old Mago line.
Yeah.
I think I played with some, but I don't think that I ever had any of them.
Oh, really? I had a few.
Yeah.
Did you? They even had Conan. I mean, with some hair, and they had Isis there as well. I think with a mask.
Yeah.
In the DC line, and then of course had old Goldilocks, as he used to be called, Thor. He had some hair.
Right.
There's only one character here standing in between Batman and the Hulk that I cannot identify on the second row. Does anybody know who that is in blue and white?
Oh,
in between Batman and Hulk.
Yeah, I'm not sure there.
Who is that character?
Could it be one of the Wonder Twins?
No,
No,
wouldn't be
I don't
Zan
know.
and Jace. No.
I don't know.
Anybody know?
Yeah, you got me on that.
I've known before. Now, that's a good looking Green Arrow there with his bow and there up on the top row. But
yeah.
I like the lizard. I had him, man. He was a cool figure.
Oh, the lizard. Yeah.
I
would have loved him as a kid with the lab coat and everything.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he was one of my favorites as a kid.
It's pretty good. Green Goblin.
Green Goblin was pretty good. Spider-Man was great. I had the Falcon. He was fun.
Does anybody in the chat know what character that is that's in between Batman and Hulk? It's probably a DC character, is my guess. But
can you blow her up any?
No, that's all I can do, brother.
Okay, all right. No
and then, of course, Shazam's in there as well.
Yeah.
Mr. Mixelplick, or how do you say it?
Mixelplick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, is that Catwoman? Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's supposed to be an iteration of Catwoman, Apex. You're exactly right. Okay. Yeah.
Maybe the Eartha Kitt version, maybe. Because it's dark skin, so.
Yeah.
I'll be Eartha Kitt.
Is she dark skinned?
Yeah, she's dark skinned.
Oh, yeah, I guess she is. All I see is her head, and then they have her in white and blue. I think that, it would have been interesting if they would have put a whip with her or something.
Right.
It certainly doesn't look like any Catwoman I've seen.
Yeah.
Well, but I bet you that is Catwoman.
I don't know.
Because you have Robin, you have Batman, you have Batgirl, you have Joker, Penguin, one of the bigger, takes up a big percentage of the dolls that were made in the line.
Right.
What was interesting is like the thing's supposed to be made out of rock.
Yeah.
And
but they didn't its head,
It's just like the body with all that printed on fabric.
Yeah.
And same thing with Human Torch. That was kind of genius, really. You didn't have to retool the body. It's
No.
just, put a sock over it,
Right.
with printing
Right. Yeah.
for the
that's right.
pattern you want. That was pretty interesting, actually. The Falcon looks dope. I love that red and white,
Yeah,
outfit
Falcon
that
was
he's
cool.
A little disco outfit there. Yeah. Lorenzo Sleestack, I'm going to have to disagree with you, sir.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't think so,
Blue
though. I
Star
think he's
Sapphire?
right. I think it's
Yeah.
Catwoman.
Yeah.
I bet we could
I
look
know.
it up. An ideal world would be 90% lizards. No,
No.
you have to have a few
No.
humans, though, to
Not
be the villains.
Be the
Yeah.
villain.
Or
Okay.
maybe the slave labor.
Mm.
I think
Yeah.
Lorenzo wants to enslave us, guys.
I'm pretty sure
Just
he
saying.
does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Usually, when you have the lizard people show up, it's never positive for humanity.
Yeah, it's usually not good.
He might
Mhm.
even
Mhm.
remember this lizard from
Oh,
Peter Capaldi's day as Dr. Who.
right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope,
No,
didn't
that
watch
was
any of that.
that was Matt Smith.
Pretty simple, Jack.
Oh, was it Matt Smith
Yeah,
with
it was
the
Matt
with the
Smith,
very
yeah.
angry looking
Yep. It was
snowman in the background?
Yeah. Yeah. They made
Okay.
all of the lizard people into females, and they're all lesbians.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Well, this character here, though, or both of these, it reoccurs.
Oh yeah, yeah. They
when
did
Peter
several times,
Capaldi turns into Doctor Who.
Yeah. They were
But
looking at giving him a
Matt
spin-off.
Smith.
But remember, they had a Sontaran who's
They
also
were lesbians, weren't they?
Yeah, and then they had a
Yeah.
Sontaran that was also like their handmaid, their muscle or whatever.
And happy birthday to this guy. Apex and I had him on this year for an interview. Steve Rude.
Oh,
yeah.
Rude Dude is still around. There you go.
I met him back in probably 1985.
Yeah.
And then got to meet him again on that interview this year.
Right,
So about 40 years later. So that was pretty wild.
Yeah.
crazy.
The fact that you don't know his politics makes me like him. I like him more, I've gotten to where I don't care if you're conservative or liberal. I don't want to know your politics. Just don't tell me. Okay?
Right. It kind of affects,
it's kind of like I don't want to know who you're sleeping with. I don't want to know your politics. Okay.
Yeah, that's TMI,
Right.
Of course, he's most known for Nexus. He's done the Moth. I really do like that character.
Right.
He did a one shot, The Incredible Hulk versus Superman. Did a one shot for Kamiko. Remember that company? Space Ghost, Magnus Robot Fighter, and Nexus. I remember that mashup. And X-Men. I actually had some large lithographs of this. X-Men: Children of the Atom. Artist.
Right.
Steve the Dude Rude, or Steve the Dude Rude. Yeah.
Lorenzo
Happy birthday.
Sleestack, you have to look it up. It's on I think it's season 2 of Matt Smith's run on Doctor Who. Like they woke them up and they're all like female and they're all lesbians or whatever, It was like it's
Well, cheers to everyone. Hope you have a drink in your hand, some kind of whether it be
McQueen.
alcoholic or not, non-alcoholic. Just cheers, happy New Year.
Well, there'll never
New
be
Year,
any
Rick.
more Paul Newman, Steve McQueen's. That's a dead breed. I mean,
Yeah.
these days, actually Henry Cavill is the closest we've come.
What's your favorite Paul Newman movie?
There's so many.
Yeah. What we have here is failure to communicate.
I would have to say my favorite Paul Newman would be The Color of Money.
Yeah.
See him revisit that character after nearly like
The
30
Sting
years
was pretty
away.
good.
Yeah. Sting was really good. Yeah, I like Sting. Pretty good.
Yeah.
But
Cool Hand Luke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But some of the stuff he did in his later years, like Twilight, that was a real good detective.
Didn't he do the
story,
Silver Chalice very early on in the late 50s?
I'm not sure. It may have.
Okay. Yeah. That
but,
was one of those biblical things, I think.
Well, most people don't know about this because he kept it low. But
hey, Simple Jack.
My friend Craig said that he was he had a friend that was like at a hospital, right around where Paul Newman lived, and with his wife, he's married to the same woman like whole entire career.
Yeah, he kind of broke the mold on that, didn't he? In Hollywood.
Yeah. And as good looking as he was, he could have had anybody. Okay, anybody.
Yeah.
But he said that she was standing there, and Paul Newman comes in, and he's like, "Hey, Betty," and she's like, "Oh, hey, Paul." And then she hands her an envelope. He says, "You know where this goes." And he like nodded to the lady, and then he walked out. And she's like, "Was that Paul Newman?" And she's like, "Yeah, that's Paul Newman." It's like, "Well, what did he hand you?" And she's like, "Oh, let me look." And she looked in there, and she said it was just like a big, gigantic check. And it's like, "Oh, it's just about $75,000." Evidently, that Newman's on, he would like disperse the checks himself.
Oh yeah,
so
yeah, he had a whole line of like dressings and other things.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
he actually gave that money away. Like he said, it was a charity. It was really a charity, and he would like give the money out himself. And it's the same thing with Steve McQueen. Steve McQueen would order extra stuff on.
He would like 2 steaks.
Yeah.
And the actress that played with him and were kind of dating him at the time said, "Well, why don't you just order one later?" He said, "Because they might not have one later."
Well, he would when he produced these films, he would like order like double everything more than they needed, and then the local boys club would get some kind of a donation.
Yeah.
And he did this for years and years and years.
He kind of was in the local boys club.
Well, he was
right?
an
Very
orphan. He
on.
was like he was an orphan. So he was like in these
What's your favorite Steve McQueen movie?
Oh gosh, once again, so many. I have to say Bullet. I know it's
Bullet's got a reputation, that's for sure.
Well,
he was the king of cool. He was the height.
he was.
I mean,
he
was the most. But Lamaze is good. Of course, Magnificent Seven, wonderful movie. Thomas Crown Affair is not bad.
No.
He did some good ones, and he did some
Grand Prix.
Tom Horn, and some of his before he died. The Hunter was his last movie in 1980, I believe.
Yeah,
died of cancer at 50.
Yeah.
When I hit 50, I was like, wow, I have outlived Steve McQueen. But now I can name a couple other people. Prince died at 50.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson died at 50. 50's young.
Yeah. I'll be that next year.
Oh, wow.
Actually, this year.
Dang, Rex.
I already look 60,
aren't you
so
glad
what have I got to talk about? It's the wild
Oh, that's
hair.
fine. It's totally fine with me, man. Yeah, I'm good with it.
I know T's got a sense of humor, but that was last year. I don't know about this year.
I don't know.
That's all
I don't know what's happening to the world. Are we being sucked up into a void? What's going on here? This is pretty wild.
Yeah.
It's all going down the drain, and it's just the first day of the year. What the hell?
There you go.
That's really moving some real estate there.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
There you go. Wow. Sucked it right in.
This keeps going. You'd think it'd get full, wouldn't you?
At some point, yeah. I would hope.
Yeah, it depends on how deep it goes,
Yeah.
Or if it leaves out sometimes.
That's what she said.
There you go. Yep. There you go. Classy. Stay classy, Rex. Stay classy, man.
Okay, all right. Well, above board. That's right.
Right. Gecko checkpoint. Show me your geckos. Okay. All right.
I know a lot of people watch movies or TV shows or stuff like that. Maybe sit down with a good movie, while they're off on New Year's. Parades, of course. Parades have kind of been sidelined, really. Ball games. Do you
I
have
didn't
any
really see
plans,
any.
T Bunny? to
I'm
watch
going into
anything?
work. I'm going into work in a couple hours.
Are you?
Ooh,
Okay.
bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Happy New Year's to me. Woo.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
yeah. I think I'm working tonight. They said it's the second, which for the third shift usually means you go in on the first. So,
oh, do you like third
Right,
shift?
right.
I love third shift once I got on it.
I hate it completely
Do
and
you?
totally and utterly, but I don't have the political connections to move off of it. So,
Now, yesterday was another birthday.
Mm.
December 31st, 1955. Michigan J. Frog, Warner Brothers cartoon character
Hello,
created by
money.
Chuck Jones.
everybody
Debuts.
loves a Michigan rag.
There you
Yeah.
go. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
Yeah.
Hello, my ragtime girl.
Yeah.
He's my favorite out of all the characters for Warner Brothers. I just
Well, when
think
they
he's.
created the WB channel, he was like the mascot. And,
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah, so
He's
there's a lot of promos of him and
You
the
know,
WB.
it's
so.
the hat. It's kind of like the
Yeah.
Planter's Peanuts hat. You know, the top hat. It's just classy. You know.
Well, I love the fact that he's immortal.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
remember
'cause
the
he was, like,
cartoon?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was locked in a
Yeah,
building or something for.
locked him in like the time capsule, and the guy
Mhm.
like disintegrates the lid of the time capsule, and he does the dance for him, and then he's like, "Oh man, I gotta show other people." And it's like once again a bait
Whoa.
and switch, right?
Yeah.
This was pretty
that
cool.
thing is evil.
Ta-da.
That thing
A
is
mini-
vile and evil, man.
A mini comics display stand, completely scratch made from balsa wood, coffee stir sticks, paper, lotion cap, and wire. It's 1/12 scale, they say. It's pretty
Balsa
neat
wood.
that somebody went to the you know, it says horror comics on the front. It's got like titles like Eerie,
Tales from the
Crypt
Crypt,
of Shadows, Tales of the Crypt, and different horror things like that.
Oh,
That's
that's
pretty
cool.
neat that someone would
Yeah.
put together a little spinner rack like that.
Yeah. I'd love to have that.
Yeah.
I'm a huge
They've
horror
got
fan, so-
spinner rack kits. They also have like
Oh, they do.
yeah, you can actually 3D print a spinner rack. They've and assemble
wow.
one. Yeah,
So I guess it
they
would
got
be
spinner-
Yeah,
all
you can buy them, but they're
plastic,
pretty
right?
expensive.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
really expensive if you buy them. That's weird thing about it. They were like giving this stuff away when they're Diamond took stuff out of like bookstores. They
Oh,
were
yeah,
like giving those things away, and I should have grabbed one then, but I didn't. Oh,
I
well.
know I should have too. Wasn't
T,
thinking ahead.
have you got any plans to buy one of these Death Star fire pits for outside?
That's pretty cool.
Probably not.
No.
Yeah,
It'd be a
probably
great
not.
conversation piece for a minute.
It
Looks
does
like
look
it
pretty
get-
darn cool.
Yeah, it'd give
Yeah,
off a lot of
yeah.
heat, I would think, around it,
Probably.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe.
especially when that metal heats up, right? You could do
Yep.
the kung fu thing, da 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 da, move it, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think it's about we're getting pulled in by that moon. That's not a moon.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Billy D. Williams blowing out of it, you know. We can woohoo!
Right.
Stay on
right.
target. Yeah.
What kind of slush funds did the Empire have that they could build some moon-sized space station and nobody know it?
Yeah.
I mean, what kind
Yeah.
of slush funds did they have? I mean,
Yeah,
like,
dark money. Yeah.
you know where your funds are going, or where your all these taxes that we're putting on you, but you know where that's going? No idea. No idea.
Yeah. The Empire, you really probably couldn't question them.
No,
Also,
probably not.
you might remember this guy from yesterday would have been his 80th birthday.
Okay.
Great
we got?
comedian in his own right.
Oh, okay.
Father Guido.
Yeah,
Brother Guido Sarducci.
I
that's
forget
right.
what his
yeah,
real name
from
was.
Saturday
Yeah.
Night Live.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
all of the best ones.
T, did you
passed
watch
away.
Fridays or did you watch SCTV?
Actually, I watched reruns of Monty Python and
Okay.
Kids in the Hall when that came on.
All right.
And
Okay.
and
Yeah,
there's
okay.
one called The State that I watched on MTV.
Yeah, I remember the state.
You
vaguely.
would see a lot of familiar faces if you watch that one.
Mhm.
A lot of people, like most of the cast of Reno 911 was on The State.
Yep. Yeah.
So they were pretty funny. But yeah, I never was an the early SNL maybe, and there was like a moment of time where Chris Farley and those guys were on that I watched
Adam
it.
Sandler.
Yeah, that where it was like must see TV around that time. But yeah, save your junk for New Year's Eve, and she cancels. Okay. Aw.
What kind of animal is that?
I think it's an armadillo, isn't it?
Is it an armadillo? Surely a soft shell armadillo? I mean,
I don't know.
That
That's
can't
like
be
an
an
armadillo.
armadillo.
It has the ears.
It looks very much like an armadillo, but
yeah, I don't know that. I mean, when do they
maybe
grow
that's
into their shell?
photoshopped. I don't know. Is there
When do
really
they grow
a-
into the shell?
Does that
I
look
mean,
familiar? Shadow?
They don't come out of their mama with the shell on.
Yeah, I don't know.
It
I
comes
guess
on
maybe
later.
they develop it after they're born.
Well, they're
I could.
they're marsupial, right? They have a pouch.
I believe so. Yeah.
I think
Armadillo?
possums are. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I
about
think they're
armadillos.
akin to like possums, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, their possums have a pouch.
Right.
That's right.
I
That's
know.
right.
I
They're
know possums, but
marsupial.
I'm not sure about an armadillo.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you know they used armadillos in the first Dracula movie? That's that for giant rats. They didn't have giant
really?
rats, so they used armadillos.
All right. After that, we need a palate cleanser.
Hey, Johnny. Happy New Year. Brother guys.
Hey, Tanya. Hey, brother guys.
Oh, shoot. Over to you, Bunny.
Later, guys.
Cool stuff. Cool stuff.
Yeah,
T Bunny had
T-Bunny had to
bow
run.
out.
Yeah, he said he had to feed his dog.
Oh, he had to feed his dog. Okay. That was pretty neat, actually.
That was kind of cool.
Yeah. I love that music. I think that's probably, I mean, to me, just the way it's structured and everything. I mean, we went around the circuit. We had quite a few panel on here. Yesterday talking about Clint Eastwood and what was their favorite movie. And overall, I think we had like out of 6 people, it was like 5 of them said Good and Bad and the Ugly.
Yeah.
And that music's part of it, you know.
Yeah.
I really like the grand sweep. I mean, it's just. It deals with the Civil War and stuff like that. I don't know. And the Trinity, probably there's so many. Heartbreak Ridge. We didn't even talk about Heartbreak Ridge.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a good one, too.
So many that he's done. Firefox, wasn't it? Didn't he do
Yeah, Firefox. Yeah.
Firefox? Yeah.
Um,
Stealth Pilot
yeah,
and
dude, he
everything.
did. Yeah, he did so many.
Little
movies.
espionage, little Russia. Yeah. Did so many. But I just love that music over everything else. Now, who ever thought that this was a good idea, dressing up like a zebra? Not a good idea, folks.
Dressing up like a
Yeah.
Jesus.
I don't know what they're trying to do, but
Get
I
eaten by
think
a
they
lion.
just become a target. What the
Jesus.
hell, man? Yeah, I'll give you that. And look, he actually makes off with it.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, he grabs the head.
Yeah, he grabs the head. Yeah, but yeah, I imagine they might got scarred up from
Well, that
that.
dude, they had helmets on under there. Did you see that? The guy had like a motorcycle helmet on.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
I think
but
they went out there to purposely see if a lion would come
if they would
after.
be attacked,
Yeah.
well, I don't know. That's kind of stupid to me, but yeah, they might have had some leather or something to protect them. A little bit of holiday New Year's cheer to everybody. Hey, yeah, a little marshmallow man, little candy corn nose. That's pretty interesting. Cinnamon
That's cute.
sticks. Yeah. Whee, till he dissolves.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I'm swimming in a vat of acid, and it was fun until my leg fell off.
It's so nice and warm. Oh no, it's hot. It's hot. Ah.
Yeah, it's called hot chocolate. What did you expect?
Well, they call it a
Timestamp
hot
so I
tub
can
too. You don't
copyright
expect
strike
it
that
to
part.
dissolve.
Huh?
I said they call it a hot tub too, but you don't expect it to dissolve when you get in there.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's the frog factor, right? You're boiled
That's
alive
right.
just slowly at a time. They dropped, I'm not going to play it, but they dropped a teaser trailer for the new Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy. So that's kind of interesting.
I've got a feeling it's going to be disappointing.
Do you think so? I
don't know. The second one wasn't that great, and I mean it was okay, but
yeah, well, I was glad that they put Ego in there, and of course they got a great actor to play Ego. But
yeah, I mean
yeah, the
it was pretty good.
story, blah blah
I
blah
don't
blah
know.
blah, and yeah, the
Hopefully
climax. The best part of it for me, of course, was ELO beginning where little Groot is dancing to ELO.
Oh yeah.
I love that, Mr. Blue Sky. It's wonderful song. I love it. ELO, I don't care what Vic or anybody says, fight me on it. I will defend Electric Light Orchestra to my death.
I'm a big fan of ELO, man.
I like ELO. They came out Witchy Woman. Is it Witchy Woman? It's
no, Witchy Woman is the Eagle.
Oh, okay.
Evil Woman.
Evil Woman. Yeah. Evil Woman. See, I should have known that. I probably played Evil Woman on Ronco. I got a Ronco disc, the vinyl one, played the hell out of that. It had like Island Girl.
Yeah,
with
I
Elton
remember.
John.
Yeah, I had that same one.
I want to rock and roll all night from Kiss on there.
Yeah,
It had
did it have
KC and the Sunshine Band.
Bay City Rollers? Was that one on there?
What was?
Saturday Night, Bay City Rollers. Do you remember if that one was on there?
No, they didn't, but that's a good song. Yeah.
The one I had that one on there too.
Had one of those big beats, We were talking about Twilight Zone. Of course, that's in the 80s, if you think about that song, I thought that was a pretty good song. You might differ with me on that, but
the Golden Earrings song?
Now we're sneaking into the Twilight Zone. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like the song.
Yeah.
Rush also did a version of Twilight Zone that was actually based on the TV show.
Rush did?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
On the album 2112, there's a song called Twilight Zone, and it's actually based on the TV show. Yeah.
Is it any good?
Yeah, it's all right. It's kind of a little psychedelic, a little weird for Rush. It's not like real rock
this is a little weird. What's going on with Mandy?
Holy shit.
Yeah.
She was doing her best Shane Davis, I think.
I guess so. Yeah. That's kind of a disturbing chibi or whatever the hell that is over on her right there. A little, almost like a cross between a frog and a pig. Takes up a lot of shelf space.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what that is, but
I don't know if it's supposed
looks
to be
like
one of
he's
those little Shiba
looking
Inu
at her
dolls
behind or
I'm not
something,
sure
and
what it
smiling.
is.
Yeah. Interesting
You got
look
me.
Mandy's sporting nowadays.
Yeah, I didn't know
Yeah.
Mandy was.
She's got a nice
you know,
rack. I will say
transitioning.
that. I mean, look at that comic rack. That is awesome. It's got Wart the Wizard on there and other various books that she's done. Everybody should have a nice rack. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, remind me to tell you something before we end tonight. Once we
Okay. And with that, we will end on that little disturbing picture of Mandy.
That's probably a good idea.
I hope she never sports that look again. But that's fun. Laugh out loud, Rex. Yeah. Thank you all for showing up. Have a happy new year. We're going to cut this one short. 2 hours.
Happy New Year.
That's enough for go enjoy your night. I know I will. And keep collecting.